Hey y'all, so it is week 1 of medical school. It is Sunday. I have PBL tomorrow starting at 9 a.m., which is great that it starts a little later, but I studied for a long time yesterday, and I'm not even done. So I think I have one more topic, which is, I think, 3 chapters of a biochemistry textbook about metabolism and eating and how your body stores energy when you're fasting, things like that. So I need to study that for tomorrow, bare minimum, and I need to review a little bit of what I've already studied because I would get tired, but I kept studying, which I shouldn't have done, but basically meant that I didn't retain everything. So I need to go back and correct that. So wish me luck. I'm about to study. It is currently 3:20, so I will update you when throughout the process. So I have been studying for a couple hours. It's now almost 6:54. I ate supper, so that took a little bit out of my studying. But other than that, I've been working through this topic. Yeah, mostly like what I said, metabolism. So right now I'm learning about insulin and glucagon and the fate of glucose. I'm getting there. I do need to study back anatomy for the anatomy quiz that's actually due on Tuesday. So I need to work on that a little bit, but it's getting there steadily. It's just a lot of information. So I have not really stopped studying since the last time I recorded, and it is currently almost 11:30. So I've been going through this video about some basic, or not video, it's a playlist about some basic anatomy knowledge that we're supposed to know for one of our topics. And I am nowhere near done, but I don't need to know it for tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna call it quits for today and hopefully finish that tomorrow immediately after PBL. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to work out and review a little bit before going to PBL. So it starts at 9, so that should give me enough time to do all that, but I'm just kind of burnt out for tonight, so I'm gonna go to bed. So I took a shower, got dressed in my scrubs, not my new fancy ones, which I'll do an unboxing video for that, so stay tuned. But yeah, it's 8:12, it'll take me about 20 minutes, so I should be getting there about 30 minutes early. Hey, so I finished PBL, and it went well. I understood things better than I thought I did, so that was good. It's about 2, and I felt I was trying to study anatomy, and I just felt like I wasn't getting it. So I'm gonna go home and rest a little bit, and I hope that kind of the change of scenery and breaking it up will kind of kickstart my brain so that I actually can learn. So I need to do the anatomy, I need to get caught up with that. So that'll mostly be what I'm studying today. And then tomorrow I don't have anything in person. I have zero reasons to come to class, or to come to school rather. So I'm going to mostly be working on preparing for Wednesday's PBL. So it is real. And there's just, yeah, it's true what they say, there's just so much information, and it never goes away. So I was able to actually get done a lot of the anatomy review. So I moved on to working on the PBL things. I mostly watch Board and Beyond videos, and then I have the On King deck, so I unsuspended a bunch of cards and went through those. So tomorrow I don't have anything, like I said earlier, I don't have anything that I have to do at school, so it's mostly just going to be a really intense study day. But it's a little after 10, so I'm going to go to bed. Day 1 is over. Woo! It's Tuesday morning, and I was definitely more tired than I thought I was. I didn't go to the gym this morning. I'm about to start studying, do my Anki cards, before moving on to the next topic, for tomorrow's PBL. So I probably still will go to the gym today. It just will likely be a break from studying. So we're gonna try to be productive today. But yeah, it's definitely, the tiredness is starting to set in. Okay, I feel like this is good. So I was doing my Anki and I got an email saying that my scrubs have been delivered. So I was gonna do kind of a unboxing little video. So we have 1, 2. Let's open the shirt first. So I opted to go for kind of the charcoal gray color. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a lot of packing. Okay, it's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. It is feels very, very soft, but also like super durable. I'm not sponsored by Figs at all. It's just a brand that I've heard a lot about and heard was good. I didn't go for the vlogger version with the like scrunched up pants. I went for the straight pants. So I thought it'd be good. I don't know how I feel about this. The little splash of red here. I mean, it's not bad. And you know, you have all the pockets imaginable, and I guess a little key ring name badge attachment. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'm gonna go try this on. So here they are. I haven't taken the tags off yet, but these are actually really comfortable. So like my other scrubs that I have they do not feel like this, that I could just be in these like all day, whereas the other ones kind of get on my nerves. They don't have any give in them, but this is really cool. I like these. There's like a lot more pockets than I was expecting there to be. There is unfortunately no pockets in the top like I thought there. Well, I knew there wasn't going to be, but my other ones have pockets like right here, and those are kind of helpful sometimes. But I think this is okay. These are very nice. I'm gonna wash them, I think, before I actually use them. But these are good so far. First impressions, positive. Here we go again. Hey guys, so took a shower, put on my fancy scrubs, made some coffee. It's about 8:10, so I'm gonna go on. I'll get there about 30 minutes early, which it will be useful because I'm gonna review. I'm gonna study a little bit so that I know what I'm talking about. It's exciting. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's like this little white mark on the scrubs, like right there, and I don't know what that's from, and I'm a little annoyed about that because these are new. Hopefully it goes away. Yeah, hopefully. But I think it's going to be a decent day. I don't know how much I'll be able to record while I'm at school. I may study a little bit after school, so I may record a little bit then. But I have PBL today before lunch, and then there is a meeting about a service project that I'm going to go to during lunch, and then I'll be done for the day. Here I go. So just finished the first PBL case of the day. Feel pretty good about it. Before PBL, I always feel like I don't know anything. But then we get into it and I realize actually that, I kind of understand. I understand more than I thought I did. So it's a good feeling. So my break is almost over. About to start the second session, which is mostly an anatomy PBL. So that'll be interesting. I haven't had an anatomy lab yet. So that is all for today, at least here. Second PBL went about as I expected. Didn't know as much as I would have liked, and it was mostly because anatomy is hard. But I mostly need to study origins and insertions, which I did not learn about. I didn't have to memorize in undergrad, so that'll be something straight up new. But other than that, it's going pretty well. I'm gonna go home because I think I studied better there, and but today went well, at least so far. I mean, it's noon, so it could get worse. Hey, so today is Thursday, second half of the week, but yeah, it's been a while since I recorded a little bit, and mostly that was because yesterday I kind of felt like I was gonna pass out after I got home and stayed for a little bit. So the work isn't hard. It's just that there's so much of it. So if you're worried about the workload going into medical school, don't worry about the difficulty. It's more about how much you're willing to just sit and digest stuff. Today is a really busy day. I have a lecture starting at 9, so I was about to leave for that. And after that, I have a little bit of a break where I'm gonna eat lunch and watch a video that is pre-recorded that we're supposed to watch. And then after that, I have EMR, which is emergency medicine. We're gonna be talking about scrubbing up and all that. So it's gonna be a busy day. I start at 9, get off at 5, and then I have to study. But I finished all my topics for the week, so I'm mostly just brushing up and reviewing and making sure I'm ready for next week. We'll see how it goes today. Enjoy the med practice. I'm in the library, and I was gonna eat lunch, but I forgot a fork. So, no lunch today. So, I just got done with the EMR. We did emergency medical. We did scrubbing and hand hygiene techniques. So that was fun. I felt like a surgeon. Probably the first and one of the only times I will, because I'm not that interested in surgery. So it's now about 4. I think this is the longest day I've been here, actually, because of, school. So I'm about to head home, take a little bit of a break. I do need to study for PBL tomorrow. I did go through all the topics for this week, but I was looking over the case study, and there was one aspect about it that I was confused about. So I need to go back and study that. So I'll probably do the recommended reading for that, specific section. So hopefully that'll fill in that gap of knowledge. And tomorrow's Friday. I won't have a ton. I'm planning on going to a volunteering, a little clinic Saturday, where it will basically be showing kids what it's like going to the doctor by performing a physical exam on a stuffed animal. So that'll be fun. It'll only be 30 minutes, I think, if that. So that'll be good for Saturday. So it feels like it's been a long time, even though it's been a couple of days, almost a week. And I don't guess it gets any easier. It is Friday, and I'm about to leave for PBL. I brought my gym clothes so I can go to the gym afterwards, since I hopefully won't have anything to do tonight. I do have a formative exam in the afternoon. Basically what that means is take it whenever you want, and you can take it again and again until you get the score you want. I will take that. I'm not too stressed about that. That's more of like a guide to tell me how I'm doing, I think. I'm gonna go to PBL, take the exam, come home, go to the gym, and get ready for next week. It'll be fun. Never ends. So we just got done with our first case for PBL. I'm walking on a little walking trail near the school, and it's really pretty. But yeah, I need to review metabolism, just in general. I didn't know as much as I thought I did for this case, and that's not a great feeling. But everyone is kind of struggling with different things, I think. I just need to work a little bit on metabolism. So, and anatomy. I need to study anatomy too. I don't know why, but the innervations are just giving me problems. So, I took the formative exam, and on my first try, I did get a passing grade, but still not the best that I wanted to do. And most of that had to do with understanding metabolism, unfortunately, which we'll be working a lot on next week, so hopefully I'll be able to fill in the knowledge gaps. So, about to work out.